Hello everyone. This is I'm going to take today the topic group and group dynamics. So here we are dealing with what are the group dynamics is and how the group formation means, how to decide the nature of group, structure, types, and the group development stages. Other important portion of the topic is group decision making, in which we will cover group think, group shift, group decision making techniques. So let's go to the topic. And coming back to the definition of group, so how you define the group? So first of all, a group can be when we are calling two or more person who interact each other, and the one basic important characteristics of a group is that they are consciously know that they are the part of the group and they work together for achievement of some common objective. Objective can be any. Maybe group we considered as a group formal, but it is not the case. So a personal group, if we talk about like friendship and all, so the objectives can be very personal. So this the basic underlying definition for the group is that the group consists of two or more people who interact with each other and for the achievement of certain common objective. So coming to the some of the basic points which need to be covered before undergoing the other topics are that group is a collection of individuals. It refers to two or more person. Obviously, for being a group, there must be two or more person, and they share common goals. Maybe the goals are if two people are joining the group for a play, they can be a sports group. If two people are joining the gym, so they can be the person who are having the similar interest. If two people are going for a certain party, so maybe they are belonging to the same community or the same class. So the group members are always considered as a group member when they interact with each other, and their interaction should be structured in some manner. So they are there to share the similar function. Now, definitions as per the some authors. So, taking one of the major definition or the main important one is the Stephen Robbins. A group may be defined as two or more individual interacting and independent who came together to achieve particular objectives. So, coming to the features. So features can be properly gained by the definitions of the group, that is combination of two or more individuals. And in group, individuals are motivated and they are interacting each other, whether it is physical mode, virtual, or the interaction can be any form. But they need to interact regularly for becoming their member of the group. So their goals are always common and their goals can be achieved through their integrated efforts. And one of the major characteristics is that they are considered as a part of the group. That's the reason in the beginning of the definition I have told you that the members of the group know that they are the parts of the group. So coming to the natures. So nature if we decide there are two more person, interaction happens and the group is always having some reasonable size. Too large group is not very proper to handle. Stability is there, and the collective identity is the one of the major feature which is deciding the nature of the group. So these are the some of the details. We will skip that, and then coming to the why the people join groups. So there is a very important motive that what is the need that the people are joining group. So group will be providing you status. Group can be provide you affiliations. Group is sometimes formed because of the certain goal achievement. Group can also provide you the power. Group can also give you some people self-esteem as well as the sense of security. So these are the certain reasons of joining the group. Now the classification of the group, or when we are talking about the types of group. So the groups can be many. Primary group, secondary group, members of group, reference group. Sometimes we are calling it in group, out groups, interest group, friendship group, formal, informal, temporary, permanent, nominal and non-performing groups. So these are the certain forms. And when we talk about dynamics, so now coming to the dynamics part. So do you know the basic meaning of dynamics? So dynamics as the origin of the word is from the Greek, which means force. So dynamic is always considered as a force which help in the formation of the group and laying the basic foundation coming to the interaction of the forces among the group member in a social situation. So there is a famous theory of change which is given by Kurt Lewin, who decided the group cohesion, group productivity, group interaction, and group cohesiveness and communication. So, this is a group dynamics. In dynamics, we must go under the topics that how the group form, how the group, what are the structure of the group, and how the group functions. So, coming to the dynamics compositions and the total group dynamics features. So, it is resulting into the size of the group, composition of the group, status, leadership, cohesiveness, norms, roles, and size. So coming to the first stage, that is formation of group. Now the group, when we talk about the formation of group, so in this sense, sometimes we are taking it a formula. So formal group are formed mostly on the basis of five stages. That is forming, storming, norming, conforming, and adjourning. So forming, coming to the first stage, forming means for it's a formation stage. That means when the members join the group. And during the normal forming stage, it's an introduction process where members tries to approach each other. Member tries to know each other. Members are not very clear about their roles and responsibility. Here, only the feature is that they are interacting with each other. They have certain expectations. They have certain confusions, and they don't know how to begin about the group. So it is a very basic stage. Like if somebody is joining some college, if a student is joining the college, so in the initial days of joining, so first stage that comes into the picture is a forming picture. It's a general introduction. Now coming to the storming stage. So as you get adjusted to the group is properly formed, and as the member are not very familiar about each other, they are just in the interaction stage. So the second stage comes of storming, in which the conflicts occur, contradicting idea, disagreement, rules, goals, procedure, certain features resulting into dissatisfaction. Now, the members of trying to prove each other better. They try to prove that their goals are more important than others. They don't have clarity of goals, and at the end, sometimes the conflict occurs. But this stage is also having some end. As the member came to know about each other, they are known about each other habit, expectations, motives, and everything. Then the stage of normalizations come, which is equally considered as a norming stage. So member will come to term with the expectations of other, and here the normalization of a group happens, which is developing mutual trust, cohesion, and sense of identity. Identity. Group will be focused on the mission to be accomplished. So now, after these things are clear, so there comes a stage of performing. Performing is now the group is mature enough to handle the task. They know about each other. They are familiar with the task, and they are there for the goals accomplishment. So the group is coming to the functional stage, and it is focusing on only the task achievement, goal achievement through the mutual interaction. So internal disagreement are dealt in a very creative and a rational way. So when the work is performed and the performing stage, there comes a state of adjourning. So the group usually disband when the member gets sense of closure, and after the getting task done, this is a one of the stage which every group is need to be dissolved when it is formal. So these are the certain things and the stages we are very important for the formation of group. So here we talk about just a little bit about the formation of formal group. There are numbers of theories which are also involved in the informal group development. So class, this is just a thought about group development and group dynamics. Thank you very much. We will get into next lecture.